Hey there, lovely viewers! The beloved soap opera Days of Our Lives has graced TV screens for decades, captivating audiences with its intricate storylines and memorable characters. Over the years, the show has seen many talented actors come and go, leaving an indelible mark on fans. Sadly, some of these actors have passed away, their contributions immortalized in the hearts of viewers and the annals of TV history. This video pays tribute to 33 actors from Days of Our Lives who have left us, honoring their legacy and the joy they brought to the world through their unforgettable performances. John Aniston in the series played Victor Kiriakis. In 1970, when he was in the series, he was 37 years old and sadly passed away on November 11, 2022, at 89.
Do it now!
Granddad! I said I thought about it. I didn't do it.
Trying to deny that it's a bad sign? That it bodes ill for your precarious sobriety?
Be something else. Because if my telling him to stay out of show business is going to keep him out, they shouldn't be in it in the first place.
Frances Reed in the series, she played Alice Horton. In 1965, when she was in the series, she was 51, and sadly she passed away on February 3, 2010, at 95.
You wouldn't get very far. He's too good a lawyer. Oh, they do make a handsome couple, don't they, Tom?
I'm glad you...
I started to laugh. I said, no, how did you get that idea? They said, well, people talk, you know.
MacDonald Carey in the series, she played Dr. Tom Horton. In 1965, when he was in the series, he was 52 and sadly passed away on March 21, 1994, at 81.
After she got the divorce, she moved away. I'm not going there to see her.
Well, then what is it you want to see?
Myself.
In that sense, I mean, the pornographic is never present as far as any of the daily soap operas are concerned. They're comparatively clean.
Joseph Mascolo in the series plays Stefano Demera. In 1968, when he was in the series, he was 39 and sadly passed away on December 8, 2016, at 87.
Because I love you, and I am concerned for you and your marriage.
I'm concerned about my marriage.
Then give up this ridiculous charade. All right? This fantasy of yours.
In Stefano, because he has existed, as you said, for 25, 30 years now, and for the so-called, in quote-unquote, villain to last that long, I think...
Jed Allen in the series, he played Don Craig. In 1971, when he was in the series, he was 36 and sadly passed away on March 9, 2019, at 84.
I think it's time I got an answer. Will you marry me?
Both types, red and white, at 50 to 55 degrees of heat. And all the time, otherwise it...
Peggy McKay in the series, she played Caroline Brady. In 1983, when she was in the series, she was 56, and sadly she passed away on October 7, 2018, at 90 years old.
I don't know what I'd do without you.
You're not going to have to find out.
I just know when I came on the show the first day, I had done a soap years ago.
Francis DeSales in the series, he played Rusty Lincoln. In 1965, when he was in the series, he was 55 and sadly passed away on September 25, 1988, at 78.
Mrs. Curran, you know the racket that Joe was in. And let's face it, Pete Curran didn't come to Lafayette by himself.
Supervisor.
That's right. 2150 to headquarters.
Headquarters by.
My 1020 is Lafayette Depot. Curran's been stabbed. Send an ambulance. Get me a fast mate on...
John Howard in the series, he played Cliff Patterson. In 1970, when he was in the series, he was 57 and sadly passed away on February 19, 1995, at 81.
Carol, there are certain places where women are just not permitted.
How?
Come on back. Now sit. You ought to be ashamed of yourself.
Mike, aren't you convicting Tiger without a fair trial?
Jay Robinson in the series to play Monty Dolan. In 1988, when he was in the series, he was 58 and sadly passed away on September 27, 2013, at 83.
Who's responsible? Jew fishermen or any of the rest of them? I want the Roman traitor who's responsible, the man who made fools of the whole Praetorian Guard. I want tribute. and a conspirator against the state.
No, not Marcellus.
That's why he hasn't come to you, or his family, or his friends. You've heard of this new sect.
And anyway, got the part. We opened at the Booth Theater January 18th, 1949. I was all of 18.
At 18. Daniel Palin in the series play Gavin Newirth. In 1992, when he was in the series, he was 52 and sadly passed away on June 26, 2018 at 77.
I'll meet you there at 6 tonight, deal?
Best I ever made. I bet you it goes 100.
I'd like to swap my car for you.
Je sais pas si on arrive au cinéma. Je sais pas si ça se fait, ça. Ou si ça se fait, ça doit être sûrement dangereux.
Mais vous avez...
Lou Brown in the series, she played Sean Brady. In 1984, when he was in the series, he was 59 and sadly passed away on July 27, 2014 at 89.
No, he's due in tomorrow.
In the meantime, someone broke into his office. You can see the pick marks on the door.
Oh, yeah. Harlan, there are some marks here. Sure they weren't there before.
Pamela Kosh in the series, she played Lavinia Peach. In 1986, when she was in the series, she was 58. And sadly, she passed away on May 4th, 2022 at 93.
Thorough Prior, over.
Mrs. Carmichael, thank goodness you're here.
We need someone to read a part. You're just in time.
Mr. Pickard, I need to be talking to you. And here my mistress would that he be gone.
If he screwed someone, I could screw someone.
I feel nauseous. I'd call myself pride. Are you insane?
What's wrong with being kinky at the right time? But you wouldn't.
James Luisi in the series played Duke Johnson. In 1987, when he was in the series, he was 59 and sadly passed away on June 7th, 2002 at 73.
Suit yourself.
Doesn't Sue Ann look terrific tonight?
Lovely.
Would you believe, Mary? I made this dress.
I'm amazed you were able to find that much material.
That's the official department position.
The official department position is that we don't harass citizens because somebody comes up with a theory. Now try to familiarize yourself with recent court decisions.
Jay Pickett in the series played Dr. Chip Lakin. In 1991, when he was in the series, he was 30 years old, and he sadly passed away on July 30th, 2021 at 60 years old.
Belongs to a 50-year-old African-American woman.
What are you talking about? No, you'll be fine.
I grew up here in Idaho. Went to Boise State, studied theater at Boise State. I come from a Western family of cowboys and still have a lot of them in the family.
Roscoe, born in the series, played Trent Robbins. In 2001, when he was in the series, he was 51 and sadly passed away on March 3rd, 2020 at 69.
Been very stubborn and short-sighted, insisting on keeping the business a family operation. He should have protected himself a little more.
I raised you up. Don't make me cast you down.
You don't understand.
Choice, Stanley. Remember.
Catherine McLeod in the series, she played Claire Larkin. In 1969, when she was in the series, she was 48, and sadly she passed away on May 11th, 1997 at 75.
I hear they're very expensive.
Not him. He's an orphan. They didn't think much of him, so I got him cheap. What's the matter, boy? Gotta...
You stay here and watch him. I'm going to hotel. I understand horses.
Silvana Gallardo in the series, she played Rosa Ramirez. In 1988, when she was in the series, she was 41, and sadly she passed away on January 2nd, 2012 at 64.
Who? Were you an actress? A bank must have had an address.
In post office box, I need you on this, Sarah. It's gonna take a psychic to crack this thing.
Is this still an official case?
Nobody cares about them. You want people to care about you. And they'll care about you when you show them your soul and your heart, and when you get out there and dare to do what they're afraid to.
Eloise Hart in the series, she played Rita Beacon. In 1970, when she was in the series, she was 53, and sadly she passed away on June 25th, 2017 at 99.
Sorry about what? About John. Aren't you sorry you doubted him, and aren't you ashamed?
No, I'm not ashamed.
And your older sister...
Marla Adams in the series, she played Claire McIntyre. In 1999, when she was in the series, she was 61, and sadly she passed away on April 25th, 2024 at 85.
I ran away from my life. It's a privilege for me to be able to play that Alzheimer character.
James Hampton in the series played Saul Taylor. In 1989, when he was in the series, he was 53, and sadly passed away on April 7th, 2021 at 84.
Dear would like to join in on the fun.
With the guards?
Uh-huh. Sign him up. I'm way ahead of you.
So it got to, what is it you want to do? And I said, well, I want to be a...
Ivan Bonar in the series to play Judge Clarence Foster. In 1975, when he was in the series, he was 51 and sadly passed away on December 8th, 1988 at 64.
You know him?
He works for Al Trump.
Cheapfoot. With his fixed fights and his rowing crap games.
Why was Bannister mixed up with him?
Meg Willie in the series, she played Mrs. Flora Chisholm. In 1966, when she was in the series, she was 49, and sadly she passed away on January 1st, 2002 at 84.
Heard it. And I'll get his fixed as soon as I can.
You don't seem to understand. I must be in Virginia City before noon. I told you.
Must come over for tea one day this week. Much that we'd like to ask about ranching.
Ray Strickland in the series, she played Howard Hawkins. In 1986, when he was in the series, he was 58 and sadly passed away on May 14th, 2002 at 73.
Ceremony. We're on a very tight schedule here. I have fishing licenses to pass out.
Gary Marshall in the series played Burt Atwater. In 1972, when he was in the series, he was 39 and sadly passed away on June 15th, 2019 at 85.
I'd never begin to concentrate if I talk. Whatever gave you that idea?
Child.
Oh, I only call you that. It's all right, love. I don't mind. Go for me sometime, or...
Alan Dexter in the series is played by Frank Ferguson. In 1965, when he was in the series, he was 47 and sadly passed away on December 19th, 1983 at 65.
Yeah. And he ran when his friend called him.
Yes, well, the evidence does seem overwhelming.
Well, then what are we waiting for? Why not?
Robert Mandan in the series plays Stephen John C. Jones. In 1997, when he was in the series, he was 65 and sadly passed away on June 4th, 2018 at 86.
Last night, I cannot spend the weekend with you. How could I explain it to Jessica? I do want to be with you all the time. Yeah.
What are you doing? It's my club. If I want to give somebody a long straw, I can.
I don't understand. I mean, just a little while ago, I was begging you for a long straw, and you made it sound like it was some sort of unbreakable...
Wesley Addy in the series plays Dr. Eric Cooper. In 1966, when he was in the series, he was 53, and sadly he passed away on December 31st, 1996 at 83.
Making speeches for him, giving him money.
He's about to ruin his life with this one. He's been sounding off lately about a small... Finish the work that I left unfinished.
Oh, I would so love to understand your work.
I'll guide you.
Curls McCauley in the series played Dr. Elliot Kincaid. In 1967, when he was in the series, he was 41, and sadly, he passed away on August 13th, 1999 at 72.
Humiliating. This is humiliating. Wait a minute, you're a great detective.
Well, just for a second, I was feeling all the hairs on the back of my neck.
This choice you've given me to divorce my wife or you'll make a scandal out of our love affair.
K.T. Stevens in the series, she played Helen Martin. In 1966, when she was in the series, she was 47, and sadly she passed away on June 13th, 1994 at 74.
Okay.
Here's Nashville on Owen Critch. They've got a warrant on him, too.
The director had nothing to do with this. I am the one who restored those lines.
Oh,
You are.
And please forgive this interruption.
Alejandro Rey in the series play Carl Duval. In 1976, when he was in the series, he was 46 and sadly passed away on May 21st, 1987 at 57.
All you need to do now is go dig us up some worms.
Girls out on your yacht and sailing out where they can't even walk home.
I didn't lure her. I just...
Just what? I thought. Your own fault.
What are you anyway?
What do you know about my father? I know he is dead. He was lost at sea. What do you think when 33 actors of Days of Our Lives sadly pass away? And who do you miss the most among them? Leave your comments below this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell to wait for my next videos. Thank you.